And welcome to another Facebook Live. Good afternoon. Friday is almost the weekend. How exciting is that? If you don't know who I am and you're brand new to these streams, my name is Simon Scholes and I am the creative director and founder of Perception Studios. We're an award-winning visual marketing agency based in Andover, but we work with businesses all over the country, all over the world, trying to help them create content that will help them speak to their customers in a better, specific way. What I wanted to do was, over the next few weeks, is start doing just little short Facebook Lives with you to try and give you one or two tips to help you with your Facebook Lives. One of the big things that I get a lot of is when I go to networking events, things like that, I get a lot of people who are scared about actually doing a Facebook Live. And I want to try and help you overcome that fear, give you some hints and tips and things like that that could help you actually make your Facebook Lives look better, sound better, help you communicate better as well. So the first one that I want to do today is a really, really cool tip. I'll give you a little bit of a background about where I'm coming from with this one. So I used to be a radio presenter. I have worked on local, regional, national stations doing all sorts of different things. But specifically as a presenter, when I first started in the industry, I used to get told I didn't really connect with the listener very well. My first snoops, which is when you sit down with your boss and he goes through a tape of you listening to your own voice, which I hate, I must admit. Don't like listening to my own voice. Nobody likes listening to their own voice. If you like listening to your own voice, you're very, very lucky. I hate listening to my own voice. So I'd sit down with my boss and he would tell me to shut up and play the records, which was the main one, but also to try and really connect with who's actually listening to me. And it's the same with Facebook Live as well. And it took me a long time to try and understand how I could actually do that, because I really struggled with it, because you would say something and you would be waiting for a response from people, but obviously there would be no response actually coming because you can't hear them, they can't see you, you can't see them, so there's no real response, there's no back and forth interaction. So it's really difficult to get your brain engaged in this idea of how do I talk to somebody and engage with them and be that person I wanted to go to the pub with and have a chat with when they can't see me and I can't see them. So I actually ended up creating a persona. In radio, they do this quite a lot. They create a persona, a person that you're actually talking to, so that you can connect with them. It's usually female in radio, but in business, you just got to think about who you're actually talking to and find a way of talking to them even though they're not there. Now, this is my big tip, and you're probably going to sit there and go, shut up, don't be an idiot. But trust me, this will work. It really, really will. Get a teddy bear and sit them on top of the camera and talk to the teddy bear. Trust me, this is a great tip. I'm giving you absolute gold here. It sounds like the stupidest thing in the world, but it's so simple and it will work. It gives you something to focus on and something to talk to. Make sure it's in line with the lens so that you're actually talking still to the people in the lens, but just sit them on top of it or something like that. Just a really small little thing. It doesn't have to be some great big Bugs Bunny sat on top of your camera, but actually talk to the soft toy. And trust me, you will feel that you're actually making a connection with the people that you're talking to. There'll still be no back and forth interaction, but you're actually talking to something and you're actually talking to somebody. So trust me, give it a go on your next Facebook Live. If you've not given it a try yet, do give it a try. I'll give you some ideas of how to overcome your fears of doing that in other videos. But today's tip, big tip, if you're already doing Facebook Lives and you're really struggling with actually talking to somebody on the other side of the lens, put somebody on top of the lens, a little stuffed toy, it'll work an absolute treat. If you want to know more about Facebook Live and how we could maybe help you make your Facebook Lives work better for you, just get in touch with me. I'm Simon S at perceptionstudios.co.uk. I'll put my email address down in the comments below. And if you've got any questions at all that you'd like answering, leave them in the section below as well, and I'll do my best to answer those. Thanks ever so much for watching today, and I will catch you on another Facebook Live in the very near future. Until then, have a great weekend.